Hello, welcome to day 4 of our vlog. So we're going to be exploring more of New York today. So today's theme is buildings, really. So we're going to go to the Flatiron Building, we're going to go to the Empire State. Unfortunately, not the Statue of Liberty today, probably save that for tomorrow because it's a little bit out of the way. And we'll probably visit also Central Park and Grand Central Station, which will be fun. We also are going to see the Stephen Colbert show, which is very, very exciting. I don't think any of us have been to a live studio recording before, so that should be really cool. Yeah, should be a great day. We're on our way to breakfast. Apparently, we didn't know it was included with the hotel that we booked.
Look, I might have known. I probably forgot. No, but it should be good today. We basically like Times Square so much, we thought, let's go to Times Square again and see what's around there. So we just found the buildings and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, so exciting day.
I was literally telling Jacob last night, honestly, I could spend all my time here in New York for the next couple of days just at Times Square. And now I get it when people, like, when celebrities say, you just go to Times Square and look at stuff.
Yeah. No, that sounds good.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys soon.
Alright, welcome to the Empire State Building. So we're on the inside. We just saw the Flatiron Building. We've also visited the Lego store and Harry Potter. That was all quite cool. And now we're in the Empire State Building. This is the wonderful museum, Wonder of the Modern World. This is the museum of the Empire State Building. You've got some of its drawings and plans and pictures. You've got a little bit of what the scenery and the landscape was like back in 1920. You've got a video of the construction of the building, which honestly I find pretty impressive. They built the entire thing in 13 months. Now I know with engineering, the design and all of that ahead of time is usually the part that takes the longest, but you can see the time lapse of the construction in this particular case, of a creation here. And you can see the building go up from 1930 to 1931. So, entire building built in 13 months. There's sort of different stages of construction where the Empire State Building was at different times. And there's videos of recreations of things that people were doing on the Empire State Building. Whether it's people with beams, people with rivets who are catching them, beating them into position, and things like that. And yeah, just the general construction. I think one of the plaques said that at its peak there were 3,000 something workers on the site at one particular point in time, which is quite a lot at that point. That's what the building looked like in May. And yeah, we continue through and see some of the technology at the time. It is quite amazing to be able to construct it and make it at that time. And we're about to go up to the observatory deck, so I'm not sure if we're very allowed to record that, but that should be pretty cool as well. So, see you in the next video. Hope you enjoy.
So we've just come off the lift to go to the 80th floor, and my goodness, this view is absolutely insane. Just trying to see if I can get a better view. Should be able to find a good place. Here we go. You do feel a sense of height dizziness when you get up here from using the correct terminology. I don't know if you can see it from down there, but there is a grass Nike tick down there, which is pretty cool. We'll keep going around. Have to find another window now. Shouldn't be too hard, but yeah, the view is pretty amazing. Oh, I wonder who this could be. Should be able to find, here we go. Some more of the beautiful, crazy height of buildings and architecture around New York. It's really, really insane. And this video probably doesn't even do it justice. Like I was saying last night, it is absolutely stunning. Now, keep in mind, this is just the 80th floor. We're also going to go to the 86th floor, so 6 floors up. And we're also going to go up to the 102nd floor, which is going to be awesome. So we'll get to that soon. But I think there's one more side of the building that we can see. So we'll just go and check it out. There's an area here where they have like things on the observation deck. And you can look into them similar to what we saw downstairs that Jacob was showing earlier. And it has like hyperlapses of some people in different locations, like the Statue of Liberty and some parks and some different sections. think we've got another window free, so we'll just have a quick look. I didn't notice in the background there was a Pepsi Cola sign. That really is gorgeous. Alright, so we'll keep you posted, but we'll be moving up to the 86th floor shortly. Can't imagine it being too different, but it's probably more of an observation deck. But yeah, really cool.
Alright, welcome to the 86th floor observation deck. So this is an outdoors area, as you can see over here. Lots of fencing and things, but you can get a view of the city through the level of fencing. So everyone, you can get tickets to go to the museum, the 80th and the 86th floor, so I think any ticket will take you there. And then there are also tickets that you can get that go to the 100th floor. So we've got those tickets. So yeah, you get a good view of the New York skyline from here. And we've got one more floor to go up. And hopefully you'll see a little bit of that as well. Alright, welcome to the 102nd floor. So this is the highest point I think you're allowed to go to for the New York Empire State Building. You can see it's glass all the way around. And you get the full 360-degree view of the city at this point. So, sorry.
You can see the directions on the floor.
Yeah, so we're now facing towards the west. All the tall buildings on the other side, hard to see. That is apparently the financial district. So the financial district is very well built up, and this part, which is sort of mainland, downtown Manhattan, is also well built up as well. And you can see the buildings on this side. Right, so that's it. That's the 102nd floor observatory. See you in our next video. I just finished an Apple Vision Pro tour. This is an Apple store in Grand Central Terminal. So I got to test out the new Apple Vision Pro, so I got to wear it. It's the sort of VR headset that Apple makes. I went through the system, how to control it, basically look at things and pinch, and that sort of moves or selects or does whatever. I had heard people say it feels a bit like magic when it works, and a little bit disappointing when it doesn't. I think I can definitely verify both of those things. It's clearly an input method that you could get used to very quickly. But yes, it turns out the store is in literally the middle of Grand Central Terminal. And so you can see the starry skies and constellations. I hear they're drawn upside down because someone correctly matched the plans. You can see all of the different balconies where you get tickets and all this kind of thing. It's huge. It does remind me a lot of the Union Station in Toronto, but I imagine this one was built first and Union Station is the thing that copied it. But yeah, it's really cool around here. I really enjoyed it, and I'm now off to meet Mark to try and go see Stephen Colbert. So I'll see you after that. So we're back from our long day today. So what did we end up doing? I think my last video was Grand Central Terminal and Apple Store and all that. And then after that we went straight to the Stephen Colbert show. Had to wait in line, checking our bags at a hotel, and that was a whole ordeal.
I was freaking out about that because I got to the line at 3, and by that point the line was so long it was crossing the street over. So I'm like, oh my gosh. And then the guy was like, you have to check in your bags because you can't take bags into the recording studio. And we kind of assumed that maybe there was a process where you could check it in. So like, nope, you have to go to a hotel, put that there. And then they were like, do you have your ticket? Thank God Jacob sent the ticket, because then I wouldn't have been able to wait in line. Then time's going by and I'm like, where on earth is Jacob? So finally Jacob came in and it all ended up working out fine. But it was a great show. Yeah,
so we got it in, we were part of the audience. We were constantly told that we are the ones that make the show, that like the live audience is what makes people laugh. And it was a pretty good show. They had a good guest on. It was Viggo Mortensen, Aragon, for anyone who doesn't know. And Mark and I are big Lord of the Rings fans, so that made sense. They even talked about Lord of the Rings because his sword, Aragon's sword, is in an upcoming movie that's completely unrelated.
And he even wore the short Frodo Sam 24. So you never know. Maybe we'll have
inhabitants of Middle Earth ruling America soon.
Yeah, running for president. After that, we had Applebee's for dinner, which is like a mid-tier restaurant chain kind of thing, like
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
I kind of like going there because I heard about it so many times in TV, movies, and
I've heard a lot of
stuff.
Applebee's jokes.
Yeah.
And then we ended up heading home on the subway. I think we're getting familiar with the subway system now.
Yeah.
Double thumbs up to New York for a good public transport system that's relatively easy to
And we
understand.
did pass the M&M store on the way home as well.
Oh yes, that too. We got some M&M things. So watch out, Mark's family. You may have M&Ms coming for you. But that's pretty much the wrap for today. Tomorrow, I think we want to visit the Statue of Liberty. That's probably going to be a thing all on its own because it's like an island and all that. And maybe a couple other things throughout the day. We have Broadway at night. That's definitely confirmed. We've got Aladdin that we're going to be watching. So, Arabian Nights, like Arabian Days. So this is a different type of vlog. That's a music video cover. But so we got Aladdin tomorrow night, so that should be a lot of fun. And then possibly miscellaneous things throughout the day.
Probably a lighter day compared to... We've had 2 full
Our
days.
feet are very tired. I think my phone said we did 20,000 steps.
It's not they're tired. They don't exist anymore. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
glad
just-
you can't see below my waist because they're just... It's
Nothing
there.
exists below his waist. Yeah. So we'll see you tomorrow for that kind of day. And hopefully you enjoyed today. So see ya.